Well, we try to keep the spot mics at least 6 dB below the main mics. The ratio is always in favor of the best room pickup that we have. So if we have a well-balanced orchestra, if we have a well-orchestrated score, a well-balanced orchestra, great players, great room, we want to concentrate as much on the room mics as we can. And it means that probably our spot mics are not going to ever be more than 6 dB, up to 6 dB below the main mics. The only exception would be if it's an obvious and dramatically important solo that you would want to raise very hot, but that's unusual. That's not a normal thing. For woodwinds, brass, normal orchestral mixing, -6 would be very high. -10 is probably typical. Typical main mics is a Decca setup. It's a main LCR, a tree setup, varying dimensions of the tree depending on the room and depending on the material, and a pair of wide outriggers, which are sometimes referred to as string boosters, sometimes outriggers, and then typically a secondary set of interior mics covering woodwinds, brass, harps and keyboards, percussion. Hopefully not in too close. We try to not have to mic anything very close in the orchestral world, but where we can effectively, pick up the balance if we need to and make slight adjustments, musical adjustments, without calling too much attention to the spot mics. They're all different patterns. A lot of them are in figure 8. Woodwind overheads are figure 8. String, interior, mid-string mics are typically figure 8. Typically, they're not omnis because we want the spot mics to have some characteristic of featuring an instrument, and so omni would tend to defeat that purpose a little bit. But wide cardioids are very common, and normal cardioids, and then figure 8s for certain elements. We mic the principal strings because we want to cover solos. We typically do an LCR interior strings, so there's just 3 interior string mics. There might be a section mic over the basses. We typically mic the woodwinds with just 3 mics in LCR, and then we spot any solos that are in interior. We typically do a left-right overhead over percussion, and then a timpani mic. So there's 3 to 5 mics in percussion. So it's not extensive. It's meant to let the music kind of speak and balance itself, and we try to let that happen as much as we can. When you start talking about figure 8s, you talk about typically switchable mics, not fixed figure 8s, although Sheps makes a fixed figure 8 that's very good, as does Neumann. We use switchables, which could be Sennheiser 800s that have switchable figure 8s. Typically small capsule switchable mics for the interiors. Typically over horns and brass, which are on the opposite side of the stage, we often put stereo mics up, which we don't use as a stereo mic, we use for left-right coverage. And those are typically large diaphragm or ribbons. So, a stereo pair of ribbons, a stereo pair of, C24, large diaphragm condensers, so that sort of thing. Not panned across the whole stage, but just panned across the portion of the stage where the brass or horns are seated, just to give us coverage.